Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carty.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf. Go street.
First play is to the air. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
40-yard line.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60, 19, trap 19, Lion. Street. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Dropping back to throw. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover on the first series of this game. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sideline, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Working quickly here.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rig alert. Check. Cowboy 80. Go.
3rd down from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Red, Cup 19, Cup 19. Let go.
They're going for this. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 10. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
50.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Now looking to throw. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the 49ers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
He's dropping back to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
On the jump.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
There you go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
60 Maverick. 19 sight. 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though. And that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
6, 19 right.
Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before we go again.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Come on, come on. Move it, 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Warriors 70, ready, 79.
Back to work after throwing the pick. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Dive play straight ahead. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll throw it here on first. And they pick him off again! Through the defense he goes, room to burn! And he's making a house call, pick 6 for Los Angeles.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Now they'll try the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Here's the one back on the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment.
Okay, ready?
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second down behind the sticks. Sending him on the dive. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Ready,
Here's the snap on fourth. They connect for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. First and 10 now from the 46.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 3. Go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to have about two. It's second down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Offense to the line, second down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
79.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50.
Third and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 20-zip lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
49ers nothing. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Rams kicking team is ready. And they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
There's a dive up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Crash.
Setting up to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Running it after the penalty. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, Bronco 80. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18. Check out.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bounds.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
You're not Mustang 19, Cowboy 80.
I'll throw it. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
4th down, pass coming. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff now from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready, ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Check.
Motion the tight end over. Back to the well again. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
So we'll await 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Send the tight end in motion.
60 Bobcat.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. He fires one deep down the left. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Looking right, and he finds him. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they've got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Cut out left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Let's go now. Russell 80. Check.
They kick the running back in motion.
Riggs. Go street.
Throwing on seconds. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Dragon 60.
Shotgun now on third down. And they pick him off again. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Okay, ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Warriors 70, 70. 6, ready to look. Go get him, go get him, go get him. Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Pass play now. That's caught for the first. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. This might be a free play for him. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead.
49ers nothing. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Rams have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Come on.
Handoff on second and short. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams blowing them out now, 34-zip. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Set. Bronco leading.
Here's the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Panther streak. Go check. Go Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. 18 Cardinal.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later. For that next third down coming.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Go. Real cooking 19. Ready.
Give now to the running back. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They give it to him again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Into the line for another first and 10.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Go street. Go get him.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Bronco 80. Hurt. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Another throw here on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. Blake Gruffy on to attempt a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Gruffy sends it through. And here in our third quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Gruffy on now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
19 lock. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
He's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Ready, set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up fourth and long.
In punt formation for the Rams. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Ready, ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
I got it.
To throw here on first down. trying the comeback route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All set to go now from the 35. Dive play straight ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Tighten up.
Right up the gut. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's the give on third and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Ready.
Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18 rounds. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
18, Pioneer, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two in third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Rams are set to punt. Then Evans, the one to kick it away. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
19 tight. Mustang 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. And they pick him off again. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Defense getting in on the farm block with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's the one back on the handoff. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
The Rams into the dime. 3rd down coming.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing we see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
He's going to throw this one. Gets it to him on the screen. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll run the counter. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard beats on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pass it down close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They'll try and punch it in. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Rams continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And the Rams continue adding on to that lead.
49ers 3.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
YR7 Let's go now.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the 49er first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get it. Go.
Running it now out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers trying to do some window dressing. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rig. Viking 18. Hey.
Back to the well again. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's now 4th down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 19 tight. Cup 19. Ready.
Desperation time here. Got his man. Watkins has it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, San Francisco.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Number 11. Here we go. Panther streak. Ready, right?
Back to throw now. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Rams get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Lone back gets the handoff. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Dragon 60.
They're going to pass it here. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 70, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
It's 4th down.
Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.